In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and greetings. This is Muhammad Sulaiman Ahmadzai, here with a new session for you, my friends. Today's lesson is about the Paint program. It's clear that we've already covered programs like Notepad, WordPad, or for example, File Explorer, and we're moving forward with the tense system. In the first videos, it's about its definition, how to open it, and its interface. In the following videos, the lessons will be about the same tabs or their contents. So, what is the Paint program? What does it do? What is its function? In its description here, it says that Paint is one of the graphic and artistic components of the Windows operating system, which is used specifically for drawing, painting, and coloring. Of course, when it comes to drawing and painting, don't think of it as professional work where you use a stylus, for example, and do things very skillfully. For that, there are other well-known software programs. People use Paint just for simple stuff, and for those professional uses, the screen itself should be a touch screen and you need special styluses. Or they work with tablets. Tablets have really precise points. Those same styluses. Because laptops don't come with a pen, you can't really draw by hand on them. So for regular drawings, if we just want to understand or create something simple. Among graphic programs, it's a very basic program. WordPad, Notepad, which we've talked about, are text programs, and for those kinds of programs, we have things like Word and others. But in the design section, we also have well-known programs like Photoshop and CorelDRAW. Just as a basic tool for someone to get familiar with what drawing and graphics are, we have software like Paint, which is very basic for the purpose of drawing and painting. After its definition, let's see where we can open Paint from. There are many different ways to do this. I'll tell you a few ways right now, just like we did in Notepad and WordPad. First, we want to go to the Start menu. After that, we go to this section called Windows Accessories. Here, we have something called Paint. By clicking on it, Paint opens. Another way is to go to the search section. Here, if I just type the letter P, it will bring up Paint for us. It's possible that we've pinned Paint from its main location here, or that we've pinned it to this section. We can also use the taskbar again. For example, we can say Paint in the taskbar, either from here or from its main location, if we want to have it in the taskbar. I told you before that when programs are minimized, we can also open Notepad, and for example, I mentioned Control Panel as well. You press Windows key plus tab, and then what do you do? Using the arrow keys, we specify which window we want to enter. Look, between the two windows that are minimized, when I press enter, we enter that page. But there's another way as well. You press the Windows key, and when you press the Windows key and the down arrow, you'll see it. At the bottom, a selection moves. You specify that this program, which is closed, Windows does not show it. A program that is minimized shows a small window of itself. You can open the Windows key again. We've already learned about the Windows key with tab, where the Windows key works with tab. As you know, for example, if you use the arrow keys, you can specify which page you want to enter. Now, for example, we want to enter the Paint page. So what does it say here, or all around you? Here you press enter. It directly takes you into the page. Alright, we also mentioned here that you can open it from here, or if you don't want it, you can select Pin from taskbar and pin it this way. Another way is that you can press Windows key plus R, or you can come here and click on Run, or use the shortcut Windows key plus R. In Run, you type Brush. Brush means paintbrush, which refers to the painting brush. You can also type in this Paint. It has two names, Microsoft Paint. If you tag these, they will open Paint. You can do the same thing by going to Tools. In the address bar here, you can type MS Paint. If we click, it will open Paint for us. Another way is to right-click on the desktop. I had told you what you get with Notepad. With text document and basically WordPad, what do you get? Rich text format. So with Paint, what do you get? Bitmap image. Again, you right-click and you have to select Edit for it, because it's still empty. We haven't created anything in it yet. Now, let's suppose it opens in Paint. Then, if you want to draw something, you can do it. You right-click, go to New, and you can bring a shortcut onto the screen. But first we need to find out where its address is. We'll bring a shortcut later on. Where is its address? This PC, local drive C, Windows, and a folder called System32. There are a lot of folders here. I press MSP, and in the MS Paint section, it's here. Calculator, Notepad, and all of those are right here too. If WordPad wasn't here, other programs are here as well. We click and it opens, or we can right-click directly. We can also put the shortcut on the screen. We could have just come here and made a new shortcut directly from here. Based on that address, it will create the shortcut for us. Earlier, we told you about Notepad and WordPad, that here, pressing Ctrl+N takes us to the end of the file. Ctrl+Home takes us to the beginning of the file. Here, what can we do with this folder? For example, we can rename it to Ahmadzai. If we jump here again, it can open it with that same name. Alright, after this, we could also show you another way, as we mentioned before, that here you can assign a keyboard shortcut for it. Now, if I set the shortcut, when recording is direct, it won't work. Earlier, we had already recorded it. If we stop the recording and then confirm it, it works. What does it do for you in this shortcut? We open it. We can open Paint using the keyboard shortcut. And finally, dear friends, we kindly ask that if you found the videos helpful, please like the videos to support us and help the channel grow, subscribe to the channel, and we hope to see you in future sessions. Goodbye.